In this tutorial, I'm going to show you to create a WordPress admin account on your site and why you may not want to do that. This is part of the WordPress skills playlist on my channel. If you find this video helpful, you're going to find that playlist super helpful. So if you want to check that out, it's linked to in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments about this video, leave that down below as well. I try to answer them the best I can. My name is Bjorn Allpass in WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your customers, and for your business. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get started. To create an admin account in any WordPress website is really straightforward. All you have to do is go to the WordPress dashboard, go to Users, and then click on Add New. Then you need to fill in all the required fields, like the username. I'm going to call this one Boss, and then boss@boss.com. You don't have to add the first name, last name, or the website. You have to have a password. You want to make sure the password is secure. If your boss wants a password like 1234, then you have to click on Confirm Use of Weak Password. I don't recommend it. I recommend you use a good password. Click on Generate Password and you have a pretty solid one here. Now if we check this box after we create the user, it's going to send the login info to that person at this email address. You can do that if you want to. If you want to be even more secure, you would send it manually and separately. So you'd email them and say, hey, this is your email to log in, or this is your username to log in, and I'm going to send the password to you via text message, and then text message the password. Or probably a better idea is you send the password via email so they can copy and paste it, and then send the username via text message. Either way, send that to them after you create the account or not, depends on what you want. And under role, make sure you choose administrator, and that will make sure this user is an admin. Then click on Add New User. And now if we hover over the user, we can click on Edit, and we have some more things we can edit. We can enable or disable the visual editor, syntax highlighting. The color scheme can be changed to your keyboard shortcuts, whether this toolbar appears on the front end or not with this checkbox. We can change pretty much everything except for the username. That cannot be changed anymore. We can change the public display name as long as we have some options in these fields. Right now we only have boss, so the only option we have is boss. But whatever is here is going to be what appears if this user account publishes posts. So it'll appear as this post was published by, and then it'll say boss. Or maybe the boss's name is Edna, and then you can choose Edna from the drop down. Maybe the last name is Jones. Fill that in and we can choose more variations. Maybe Edna Jones should be the display name. You get the idea. And then if we scroll down farther, we can change the email address, add a website, add a bio, add a picture, reset the password, add customer billing and shipping address information if you have WooCommerce installed. Then when we're all done, click on Update User. And if you're finding this tutorial helpful, click the like button because that helps this video show up for more people on YouTube so we can spread the knowledge and help more people with this information. So make sure you click like if you like this video. And those updates are made. And what you don't want to do is hand out admin user accounts willy-nilly because the administrator can do everything on your WordPress site. The other user accounts are lower levels and they'll be able to do less things on your site. So the admin can do anything. And you want to make sure that it's someone you trust. And even your boss sometimes cannot be trusted. Even though they mean well, they might be clicking on things you're not supposed to click on because they don't know what they're doing. And that's why they hired you to do the work in the WordPress site. So sometimes you want to have the boss be not an admin. And you can even customize the admin role. So you can have it look like the role is an admin, but it's a custom admin where they can't really do a whole lot and they can't do a lot of damage. And I have a tutorial in the card up above and the description down below showing you how you can edit user roles using a separate plugin. So you could have a special admin role just for your boss where they can't get into too much trouble. Either way, make sure the person you're giving it to actually needs it and make sure they're trustworthy. If you found this video helpful, you're definitely going to want to check out this playlist right here. It's the WordPress Basic Skills playlist on my YouTube channel. It'll answer lots and lots of WordPress questions for you, so make sure you check that out. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass in WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.